Yo, what's going on, everyone? First off, if you guys haven't subscribed to my channel, subscribe to my channel. I tend to put out weekly content, and we do have a weekly show called Real Talk. And we do have new guests on every single week, and we do plan on having a good lineup this year. So, yeah, so in this video right here, whatever. One second. So I'm right here. I'm at 8,293 subscribers. Trying to get that bad boy over 10,000. I know in time I will do that for sure. But that's just kind of one of my goals that I had in 2018, but I didn't quite hit that. but I will hit that in a few months, of course. But yeah, so in this video right here, we're going to talk about the sizing of a design. Okay, of course you guys know that the sizing for a design, which would be right over here, you can get this back in the merch resource area, the 45 by 54 pixel. That there's a template right there that you guys can download, but I'm not talking about that exactly. Kind of more of an advanced. A lot of people overlook this. It's very important that you guys understand that the size of a design is very important, because one of the reasons it's important is because when a customer is looking to buy a shirt and they can't read it, most likely, it kind of doesn't get their attention. So it doesn't get their attention. With that being said, I also too, I wrote down some notes right here too as well. So right here, number 4, you want to make sure the customer can see the design from the thumbnail. That right there is very important, because I think it's gonna help your shirt convert better. But not only that, just having the sizes. The customer doesn't care about the size on a shirt. I mean, the customer doesn't care about the size of the design on a shirt. Okay, it's important because, like I said, when a customer is scrolling on the phone and they see something they like, they'll click on it, and the chances of them when they click on it, the chances of them buying is pretty high. So it's something that you have to understand, and something that you have to test out. I've been testing this last 3 or 4 months. I've been testing this out, and I've been seeing really good results with it. Okay, I've seen my sales have been converting more. The amount of uploads that I've uploaded. Like, I'm in a niche right now. I uploaded about 58 designs in a new niche, and half of them have been making sales, because the reason being is the size of the design, and that does play a big part to it too as well. You don't want to leave as much space in a design, on a design. Like, you don't want to leave that space. You don't want to leave any empty space in there. Like, you want that illustration to fit perfect in that. And you want the illustration to fit perfectly. Like, if you're using font, you're putting text and an illustration, you want the illustration to fit perfectly in the font. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like more of an advanced, it's more advanced. But if you understand that and you learn that right away, you're gonna see results. Okay, I do have a few examples right here for you two guys as well. Also too, with the notes, design the size. I have the notes right here. Also put it available for you over here on the Gumroad. Remember, the same thing. Just come over here, put 0 in, and put "I want this," and you can download it for free. I'll put that down below in the description down below, and we'll go over a few. So right here, what I did was come over here to merch research, typed in pig, and search all shirts, and this popped up. And well, of course, all the shirts popped up right here with the word pig in it, the keyword pig. So, and I wanted to kind of go over a few examples. As you can see right here, there's this right here, never say never. Like, literally, when you're looking at this thumbnail, you can barely see the text. Okay, these are perfect. Like, these are examples that you want to get the text big and bold. Like, you want that text to be big and bold, which would be right here. The number 1 part right here is big and bold. Okay, you want the text to be big and bold. You want the customer to be able to see what the text says from the thumbnail. If they can't see that, that's not good. Okay, and then so you can see, which this would be right here. The customer actually has to click on it and kind of just scroll over or click on it to actually see. Like, when you click on the shirt, it'll enlarge it, but they really can't see it. If you guys can see from right here, they really can't see what it says on the shirt. So that's a no-no. I can't stress this enough. Like, you want to be able to see the text, and you want to be able to see the actual illustration from the thumbnail, like without even clicking on it. Okay, it just seems it converts better. Like it'll make makes the customer stop if they can see what it says on the shirt. It'll think about it. The customer scrolling on their phone, and they see the actual design from their phone, the thumbnail. They're gonna stop. But if they can't see it, most likely they won't even click on it. So it seems like it converts better. Believe it or not, I've been testing this and messing with it a lot more, and I've been seeing like a lot of shirts. Like there's a few like if you look at the top selling designs, it's top selling shirts. You'll be able to see that they like the design. Their design is like crazy looking. And also too, I'm not a graphic designer. I suck at designing. If you guys haven't been following me, I do suck at that. But I've been studying in this like this whole month, trying to understand the design and figure out how I can improve and make the design the best in every single niche. So that's what I've been focusing on, and I've been like kind of just going over this and looking at this and getting the hang of it, and it seems to be working for me really well. Like I said, so for example, right here, this one right here, it's like a pig and a bacon shirt. You can't see the text on the shirt, okay? And like the placement is kind of bad too as well. It does have 2 reviews. Don't get me wrong, I have previously in the past uploaded shirts and they look they look horrible. Okay, so but I perfected this and I got better at it. So I've like I said, I perfected this and I got better at it, and I got a better understanding. For example, right here, you guys can see the text on the shirt. You can barely read it. Like you want to be able to read the text. You want it big and bold so the customer can see that, and instead of them they're like actually like squinting at the design and trying to figure out what it says. You know what I mean? That's not good. That's not good for your conversion rate. You know what I mean? So like I said, big and bold is very important when it comes to designing. Okay. Also too with the illustrations. This one right here, this was actually a really good illustration. But I think it can be bigger. Like the dragon can be a little bit thicker. It seems to be making sales. The dragon can be a little bit thicker. The pig on there, if you can see, there's a pig on there. It's an okay design. It's a good illustration. But I think it just needs to be a little bit thicker. It needs to be doing something. I think if it was showing more of the dragon's face, like this would be a really, really, really good illustration. Also too with the illustrations, you want them to pop. Like you want to turn up the contrast, make it pop. Okay. So this one seems to be making sales. There's another example right here. This one's a really, really cool one for Chinese New Year. It's pretty funny. Look at it. It's a pig. So it's a year of the pig for Chinese New Year, and he's holding up like it's a dragon. I forgot what kind of dance is it. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but I know that like when they like Chinese parades and stuff like that, they dance with the little dragon and stuff like that. This is a pretty cool design. It looks like it's doing really well too for Chinese New Year. This is a perfect example. Has the colors, the detail work in there. I would turn up the contrast maybe a little bit more on this one because you want, like I said, you want it to pop, but you don't want to turn it up too much. But this one looks like it's doing really well. And look at the size of it too. Look at the size. Look how it takes up this whole like the shirt mock-up. It takes up the whole shirt almost. Really good size. So this is a perfect example too as well. Like can't stress it enough. Like you want the size of the design or the illustration. Like you want it really big. You know what I mean? You want it to take up the whole shirt. You want the customer to stop when they're scrolling on their phone. It's very important. Okay, let's go to the next one. Right here. So just a girl who loves pigs. Now you see what this text right here, and okay, so it's a text base with the graphic in there. But can you see? Look at the sizing. Look how there's like barely any space on this shirt. Okay, this is a really good example too as well. If you're looking at it, like you see, this is exactly what I mean. Like even where like the little space between, like there's supposed to be a space right there where the hearts are. This person went ahead and put hearts in there, like just to kind of like take up that little space, and it still looks good. You know what I mean? It looks good. You know what I mean? So the customer, like, leaving less space on a design is very big. And it helps, like, the customer, like, it makes them buy. Like, it just does. Like, leaving less space, and just, it's a really good design. So if you guys can master this and get this down, I guarantee you, like, your sales, your conversion, like, your conversion rate will be a lot higher. You know what I mean? Because, like I said, can't stress it enough. Trust me. Work on this. Pay attention to this and try to perfect this. You know what I mean? It took me a while to understand this, and I'm still trying to understand it, but I got a better understanding for it now that I'm growing and learning. This is actually, like, I don't know, like, the designing part of shirts. Before, like I said, like, I outsource a lot of this, so I have my team working on this, and I'm actually showing them exactly what I mean. At first, they didn't understand it too much about the design being big, but I go over a lot of this now with them, and they see exactly what I mean. So it's important that illustration fits in there perfectly. Like, if you're doing text and a graphic or illustration, you get that illustration in there perfectly to fit with the text. Like, you know what I mean? It's gonna help convert way better, and the designs is gonna look more cleaner, more professional. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, like I said, I'm not no graphic designer. I suck at a lot. I suck at a lot of those things. Like, I suck at drawing. I suck at making a whole design, like the concept of a design. I suck at that, but I have the idea. I will get stuck on a design probably for like a whole day, and I'll probably just get mad at myself. But yeah, if you guys have any input on this, if some of you guys are doing this right now and it's working for you, leave a comment down below. I want to see how it's working for you. And if you guys are new, test this out and see how it works for you guys. I'm telling you, try this out. This will help. This will increase your sales for sure. All right. Yeah, that's it. Like and subscribe. Thank you guys.